All right, boys. I just spent like an hour making the world's worst thumbnail, and now it's time to just get this Nord tutorial done and over with. So yeah, today we're going over Jingle Jack's Nords. Um, Probably one of my favorite factions right now, especially to counter pirates and stuff. Where am I going with this? Okay. You guys know the drill. Gonna go over the important cards. Gonna skip all the fluff and just get straight into the run. The most valuable card on the board is by far Tribe Forum. When an ally Nord attacks, gain 9/9 permanently for every applied frostbite this turn. The second most valuable is Glacial Gains. When a unit's damage is reduced to 0, aka when a unit is frostbitten, give your units 3/3 permanently. These are your two stat boosters. They are pretty much essential. I mean, you can usually get away without having Glacial, but if you want a balanced board, Glacial is great. Now, by far, the best and most fun Nord to use, as she's not your damage dealer. You don't really have like a huge damage dealer here. Sometimes it's whatever card gets buffed the most, honestly, will be your damage dealer. However, Bobby Savage, she is the main star of the show here. When she attacks, she spreads her damage across all enemy units that have frostbite, then triggers frostbite on them again and herself. Uh, so say you want to kickstart 6 frostbites, so you're going to want something like Chillblood Dweller. He's very important. Frostbite 2 random enemies myself. You can use the relic, the frostbite relic, the tier 4 relic. How many times did I say relic? Um, that'll get you 1 frostbite as well. And then you can have like a golden seasoned mountaineer for that'll make 6. So you frostbite all 6. Bobby attacks. She hits all of them and frostbites them all again. And if you're lucky, or if you play smart, you get multi-strike on her to frostbite them all again. So that could be, 18 frostbites off your first attack, which then, gives your unit stats from Tribe Forum and Glacial Gains. So really, we're looking for Forum, Bobby, Gains, and anything else that can use frostbite. Very, very honorable mention. Raiding Tactics, fantastic. When you level him up, he gives keywords to your two random allies. And for the mid game slash early game, Meat Crusher will just get you through until you end up finding your tribal forum. Anyways, enough yapping from me. This intro's gone on way too long. Peace. We'll see you in the run.
All right, boys, my Pookie's gonna be streaming in about 20 minutes, so we're gonna try to rip through this one really quick. Not really, really quick, but I will try to explain along the way. And hopefully I do a good job of explaining things clearly in the intro. But we are running Nords. I'm having a blast with Nords, and we see a really, really good hero that I actually just got for hitting Master. So we're gonna run him and see how he goes. One of my favorite heroes from whatever, Zochi? Yeah, from Zochi. Sorry. All right, so we are going in. We don't really need to, we're not even going to use the hero ability. I mean, we could for shits and giggles, but we're looking for Nords. Now, hopefully I explained it. I assume I did explain it, but the nerf to the one guy, the one Nord that everyone did use, the tier 5, has opened up a whole new world for Bobby to pop off. I'm going to run this. Probably shouldn't have, but I'm going to. Don't want it. Bobby has been so fun to play the last few games. I am on a 2 streak. I don't want to throw it. We'll look for a tier 2 Nord. Nah, we'll just take this to be safe. And we'll pop this. We'll freeze it and we'll turn it to a tier 4 next turn. Nice. We're looking pretty safe. We're going to upgrade here. And we're going to turn that tier 4 Nord or 3 Nord into a tier 4 Nord. We're going to give multi-strike. The orcs are a great pairing for Nords, especially for that relic to give multi-strike. We're actually going to freeze this as well, and we're going to take her next turn. She is very, very good specifically for early game tempo. Everything else is useless. Uh, she's useless for. You will get rid of her eventually, but we will take her for now and hope we see another Nord. Nice. And yeah, this is fine. And this is why I love this hero so much. It transforms your one of your units into a unit of the same faction of the higher tier. And so you can especially use it on Nords because you want to get rid of some of these tier 4 Nords that you don't want later on. And so it's just free. It essentially ends up being free tier 5s. So now we go to tier 4. We get useless, but we'll probably just transform her. We're going to take the frostbite. That's fantastic. We'll put him up front immediately because we want him to get some attacks in as soon as we can. Actually, I'm tempted to put him in the first slot and hope he lives. It's nothing that we want there. And sorry, I am running this super quickly just through the early game so I can get to the tier 5s and then explain the strategy from there. Really, we're just looking for um, tier 5s. Here we go. Now, do I want this? No. I do want this. When you sell a unit, get a unit of the same tier of your most common faction. Now we're going to do this. We don't want him. That's fine. We'll freeze this and we'll continue. This hero is so good for Nords. I feel like we're going to have a really good run. The only thing I am worried about is no rage. Yeah, we're fine. And no frostbites yet, but we will get frostbites. We will buy this and transform this guy. You don't want him. But now we can sell him, get a tier 5 Nord. Nice. We're going to actually hunt for a couple tier 4 Nords as well here. Nice. Nice. We have no more Ragnarok figures. Nice. All right, we are in, guys. We are so in, it's not even funny. This is fantastic. All right, so the general strategy. You want one Glacier. You want some Kickstart Frostbites. You want Bobby up front because she's going to attack the Frostbites. And I mean, some keywords are really nice. We hope we get some good ones. We'll freeze that. That is good late game. And who do we want attacking? Let's get Glacier attacking. So right now we only have 3 Frostbites, which does suck. But hopefully this will be good. And what's great about Bobby is she can rip those barriers off of those pesky dwarves. And we still get the win too. This is fantastic. Sorry I am playing a little faster, but I will do a very good job of explaining in the intro, I promise. Cleave on Bobby is meh. It's okay. Transform this. We'll take him and get rid of him later, probably. And we'll continue. We will eventually transform our ship. We're hoping to just land some solid keywords. And we'll get rid of this guy as well. This is fantastic. This hero is so peak for Nords. I may just sweep right through this and not be able to show you guys something crazy, but we'll see. Oh my God, Bobby too. Okay, we're gonna transform this now. Good. Get rid of that. Okay, so what do we want to do? Let's gamble. That's fine. Really wanted to get my second Bobby down. We don't need to freeze that. Yeah, this looks good. So the general idea, you frostbite everything on the board. Bobby attacks. She then frostbites everything again, giving more stats on attack. Sadly, she died. That's fine. A loss is fine there. The problem is, right now, I don't have enough frostbites for Bobby to stay alive. I really need to find some more frostbites. Really don't need any more tier 5s. Honestly, I might take this for now. One more turn without max frostbites, and if we don't win, then we will swap out the nice. This is where it gets really good. We really need to get more frostbites though. I think we should win this. Yeah. And now we'll get keywords. Hopefully we get a couple good ones. We'll get rid of that ship now. We really need to see some more frostbites. Those are fine. Let's transform the ship, see what we get. Nice. All right, now it's just a hunt for frostbites. And maybe a golden bobby. And we will also maybe taunt something in the future. Tatsudo is good, but we're really looking for the kickstart frostbites. Okay, so we'll play this for now. Actually gonna play this, sell this, play this. We're gonna taunt this guy, get rid of this. I'm desperate for these frostbites for now. So right now we have 5 frostbites triggering instantly for Bobby. Nice. Immediate frostbite trigger. Bobby survives. Come on, attack someone. No, my Bobby died. And we draw. That's okay. I'm desperate. I need more frostbites. But you see the general strategy. You want to frostbite the whole board, get Bobby to attack. She frostbites the whole board again. She survives. She frostbites everyone again. You actually don't want cleave on her because cleave is going to remove frostbites off of the ones that it hits on the edges. I'm quickly going to restart my video. I will be right back. All right, and we're back. And now we are just hunting for more frostbites. We don't really need any more tier 5s. Like, we really don't need any more tier 5s. I will rip this once, though. Hell yeah. Okay. I'm really super desperate for frostbites, but not taking a multi-strike is insanity. There he is. Oh, we're so in now. Let's sell this one to keep the taunt. Now let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're in now. And honestly, I kind of want Glacial to get some damage in. Now we get to see the frostbites go crazy in action. I am a little worried about these dwarves. Luckily, he doesn't have Overwhelm yet. Yeah, Cleave on Bobby is a bad roll. She's getting rid of frostbites. And I also may need to swap positioning. Yeah, I'm gonna put my tribe forum in the back for now, or at least in the second slot, so people get to attack. These pesky barriers and this cleave is screwing me up. Nice. Is there anything I can play here? Yeah, why not? Yeah, this is a problem. I think putting cleave on Bobby was a bad idea, but here goes nothing. Cleave on Bobby's screwing up all my frost bites. There we go. We landed all 6. There we go. There's some stats. So you guys get the general idea. You really are only looking for these 3 tier 5s, Bobby, Glacial, and Tribe Forum, and then any way to get Frostbite on the board. Now we will look for a tier 3. Um, ooh, no, I don't want to risk it. Looking for a tier 3 Nord. Oh, that's fine. Well, Bobby's probably going to screw us over by cleaving, but hopefully she can break the barriers. And it sucks we're only getting 5 frostbites against this pesky Blari dwarf build. I'm getting tired of dying to Blari's dwarfs, I'm not gonna lie. Hopefully they don't attack tribe. Nice. And Glacial gets the attack, and we get the win. Not the craziest stats, but you guys get the basic premise of it. Just get your frostbites, get Bobby on the board, and go crazy. And that's a 3-win streak for me too. Holy, that's a lot of points. Quickly, before you guys leave on me, I want to take it into Arena to see how it fares against these pesky pirates. This is the reason I started playing Nords to begin with this season, is because of these pesky orcs and pirates constantly slamming my backline and killing me and having the infinite barriers. So we'll look for a pirate build we can slam real quick. What are you doing with these ocean snipers? 101, 1000? That's a little sketchy, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, we'll slam this guy real quick. We should be able to. I have a lot of good teams in here. I could show off this one. I did get a 3K build, but I really do want to show off how Bobby works. So he might actually kill Bobby or somebody else. We'll see. Oh, we're losing a frostbite on Kickstart. That sucks. Losing 2 frostbites in Kickstart. And we're fine. Ah, a bunch of scary dogs. Oh no. Yep, that was easy. And we'll see if we can do one more just for the fun of it. See if we can take out an orc build. This is horrifying. I don't even, yeah, I'm not even gonna attempt to fight that. That is scary. Um, we're not taking down Binus. You know what? This one doesn't have any snipers to screw me up. So we'll just take this one out again. I was really hoping to show off the Nords taking out like a orc build or a solid dwarf build. But this is what's so great about it is it rips these stupid barriers off of all these units with when Bobby triggers her ability. Bobby did die, which sucks. Hopefully we survive long enough here. Ah, I may have misjudged this one, boys. I'm not gonna lie. I did misjudge this one. I think the cleave on Bobby really screwed me over, getting rid of all the frostbites. Yeah, that was funny. Well, you guys get to see that. Yeah, we'll do one more. Do I go for this? No. Yeah, I don't think I can attack it with the pesky cleave. So yeah, that's been it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed the quick and easy Nord guide, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.